Hi, baby. I have to record a video, okay? So you be a good boy. Hello, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Michelle Martinez and I do videos revolving around tech and backpacks. So I hope you stick around. In this video, we're gonna be doing a review, kind of like a few month review now since I've had this portable monitor for quite a while. So we're gonna talk about it in this video. Now, as I just mentioned, I did have this Lepow 0.3 portable monitor. It is USB-C or micro HDMI compatibility, and it comes with this awesome leather case. Now, I did do an unboxing and initial review, so I'll be posting that video up here. Now, I was actually planning on making this video several months ago because I did want to go ahead and kind of do a follow-up review about this monitor. Given that it was on sale, I feel like it was a greatly priced, especially on Amazon, so I will be posting that link down below if you are interested in checking this one out. But at the time of recording that video, again, a couple months ago, I realized that I lost the cable, the proprietary USB-C cable that came with it. Now, one thing that it's still an issue now. So long story short, I couldn't find that USB-C cable in order to connect, whether that be my iPad, or the main reason why I even bought this monitor was for the Nintendo Switch. I couldn't find the USB-C and it wouldn't work. It kept saying that it had low power was on. I would have it connected to like a charger or the wall outlet and it still wouldn't turn on or show whatever I was trying to connect. I then later realized and remembered that it only worked with the USB-C cable that came with it. So I had to contact Lepow and kind of figure out, because it did say in the reviews previously that you should be able to use any USB-C cable. And so I was wondering why it wouldn't work for me. So again, I contacted them, I told them what monitor I had, what edition, and they told me to send that one back. So I did, I sent that one back to get, for them to check out whether that needed repairs or it was an older model. And I did get sent a newer model. Now I'll try to find the exact model that this one is. So I have this one for a couple months now, but this trip that I'm here in Chicago, which is why everything's a little bit different, this is the first time that I'm actually really using it, especially on a daily basis. Now again, I did buy this for the Nintendo Switch. I stopped playing the Nintendo Switch for months now, but I've been using this as a monitor for my PS5 while I'm here in Chicago. So yes, I've been using a 15-inch portable monitor for gaming for my PS5. Now, to my surprise, let me just wait for Grizzly to go down the stairs. Of course, he stops midway. All right, I do apologize again for a lot of the background noise. It's really hard to record outside of your own space. Anyways, gonna try to keep this short for that particular reason. So yes, I've been using this portable monitor for gaming for a good week and a half, around 2 weeks now, and I am blown away by the quality of it. I was actually thinking that it was going to be kind of crappy. Again, now the only reason that I even brought the PS5 with me here to Chicago, very quickly, I'm staying here for a month, video about that here, was because of the release of Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I am the huge fan of Ratchet & Clank from way before. It was always one of the first games that I would buy for the PlayStation. So nevertheless, this was no excuse or no different. I really wanted to play day one and I didn't want to wait a whole month for me to be able to play the Ratchet & Clank. So I decided, let me go ahead and bring the PS5, but I didn't have a television that I would be able to connect to easily while I'm here. So that's where this monitor came in. Now, I'm not a huge, even though I do videos about tech, I'm not a huge tech enthusiast enough to know the exact frames per second and really notice it. I don't. I'm kind of like a noob when it comes to that stuff. As long as it looks good and it's not lagging, I am happy and very content. When playing Ratchet & Clank, I haven't noticed any lag. I haven't noticed the quality, the picture that this monitor shows is really awesome and I'm really happy with it. Even at nighttime, it looks great. Now, this monitor specifically, it comes, again, I think I mentioned a little bit before, it comes with this leather case that I really like, and you can easily use this as a stand as well. It comes with 2 positions. I usually leave it around this. I'm usually gaming at this first little spot, and then you also have this one which is more angled, which I guess would be good for if your table that you have your monitor on is a little bit lower than where you're sitting. So you do have some adjustments. Of course, you could always buy like a bigger stand for you to adjust more, but again, if you really want a true portable monitor, this is a great package because it comes with this really nice, it doesn't feel cheap at all, leather case with it's magnetically held to the back of the monitor. So that's kind of awesome. Again, it's USB-C, but I still having the issue where you have to use the proprietary USB-C that came with this monitor in order to use it. So I've made it this time around a mission, a goal to not lose that USB-C cable. So I do have it wrapped around in a little red cord, and I kind of always make sure that I have it with this monitor. So that's kind of something to note if you are interested in this monitor. I'm not sure if I'm being the unlucky one where I now have two monitors that don't work with any USB-Cs, like outside of the one that came with it, or if that's how it works. So just kind of something to note if you do pick this up. Just make sure don't lose the cables that come with it. Now, besides gaming, I haven't actually really used this monitor as like a secondary monitor for my 15-inch MacBook Pro. I haven't really needed a huge use for it. Again, I do like to just have this already plugged into the PS5, and I view this as like my gaming monitor. So where I have set up my desk right now, I have my 15-inch MacBook Pro that's all work stuff, and then immediately to my left is, of course, my gaming station. So again, I haven't really used this as a secondary screen, but of course this will be great nonetheless. Now, I do remember in the first edition that I had, you did have to kind of adjust the temperature and the brightness of this. One thing that I don't like is both brightness and volume. Pretty much any settings that you do, you have to change again every time you turn on the monitor. I do wish there was like a way to save those settings, for that way you don't have to keep changing it every single time you go in. This was also an issue when I connected it to my Nintendo Switch. I needed to turn up not just the volume, but the brightness, because for some reason it just showed really dark. Now in this one, I haven't noticed it, and I haven't had to change any settings on this when I connect it to the PS5. Again, the color to me looks bright enough, it looks awesome and crisp, and since I am using, obviously the speakers on this are crap, so if you are wanting to use like movies or watch movies on this or something, or present a video, I would highly suggest either using headphones or speakers. As far as how to connect speakers, I'm not sure because I haven't used or done that scenario, but I would imagine you do have like a headphone jack here directly to the monitor. So I'm sure if you can connect it to speakers that have the cable, I don't think that you'd be able to do Bluetooth unless if there's like some sort of adapter from headphone jack to Bluetooth receiver. I'm sure there's ways, but highly suggest you using some sort of external use for headphones or speakers to get better sound. Now, it isn't terrible just with the speakers. You do get some speakers on each side. You really shouldn't expect high quality sound coming from a monitor like this, especially when it comes to portability. But that's it for this review. I really just wanted to show off this monitor. Again, this is the Lepow 15-point-something-inch monitor. And this is me being impressed with still having the little screen protector film on it. Now, one thing I didn't mention, and I forgot to put before I left for my trip, is that it does come with two screen protectors that you can actually apply yourself. Now, the first time around that I did it in the first monitor that I had, I did a terrible job. It had a lot of bubbles and it was really hard. So for this one, I think I do want to upgrade because it is just one of those plasticky screen protectors. I would suggest getting maybe a glass screen protector, which is something that I will be doing in the near future for this one. But again, that's me playing PS5 games with this screen monitor film. I'm still really impressed with the quality and the picture of it. So that's gotta count for something. Again, if you have any further questions about this monitor, feel free to comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.